The oldest and longest reigning monarch and queen in history, Queen Elizabeth, is one of the most important and influential women in the world. Let's quickly go through some interesting facts about her. Her official title is Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of her other realms and territories Queen, Head of the Commonwealth, Defender of the Faith. Born on April 21, 1926 in London, she was the elder daughter of King George VI and Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth, who marked 70 years on the throne this year, is the oldest and longest reigning monarch in British history. In September 2015, she surpassed her great-great-grandmother Queen Victoria, who reigned for 63 years and 7 months. She is also the longest reigning monarch in the world and the second longest reigning monarch in world history. Like many royals of her time and before, Elizabeth never went to the public school and was never exposed to other students. The best education was provided to her at the palace only, as it was thought that the regular school will not be enough for the future queen. She was not just the princess who lives in the palace. Queen Elizabeth is the first and only woman in the history of the British royal family who has served in the military. During the Second World War, when she was just 18 years old, Queen got into the Women's Auxiliary Territorial Service. After months of campaigning for her parents' permission to do something for the war effort, the heir to the throne learned how to drive and service ambulances and trucks. She rose to the rank of honorary junior commander within months. The Queen bought her wedding dress with World War II ration coupons and had to return donations from women around the UK. The iconic dress featured a 13-foot-long train and over 10,000 seed pearls imported from the US. The Queen was crowned at the age of 25. Since 1952, the Queen has been conferred with over 4,04,500 honours and awards. She is also the only person in Britain who can drive without a license or number plate on her car. Queen Elizabeth is the history's most widely travelled head of state. She was the Queen of England and she can travel anywhere in this world without a passport. Everyone in the royal family needs a passport, but she does not need one as every single passport is issued in the Queen's name. So it does not make sense if she carries her own. The Commonwealth comprises 54 nations and Queen Elizabeth II was the head of these nations. Queen Elizabeth sent a message of congratulations to Apollo 11 astronauts for the first moon landing, which was microfilmed and deposited on the moon in a metal container. The Queen doesn't use an old alarm clock. She is woken up each morning by a bagpiper who plays outside of her window for 15 minutes every morning at 9 a.m. The player is known as Piper to the Sovereign. The tradition first started by Elizabeth's great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, in the mid-1800s. The Queen carried out more than 21,000 engagements over her 70-year-old reign and has sat for a whopping 200 official portraits over her lifetime. The Queen sent out over 3 lakh cards to her royal fans. As part of her role as head of the British monarchy, Queen Elizabeth II sent over 3 lakh congratulatory cards to people celebrating their 100th birthdays and over 9 lakh messages to couples marking their that is 60th wedding anniversary. Queen Elizabeth II held the record for most currencies featuring the same individual. The monarch held the record for being the wealthiest queen in the world. All of the swans and dolphins in the UK waters technically belong to the Queen. The Queen is never spotted without a handbag. It's not just to store her belongings. Her Majesty uses her purse as a way to signal her staff. It is said that if she places her bag on the table, it means that she wants to leave within 5 minutes. If she puts her bag on the floor, it shows she is not enjoying the conversation and wants to be rescued. The code word for Queen Elizabeth's death is London Bridge is down. Her late Royal Highness lived life to the fullest. And even before assuming the throne as Britain's longest reigning monarch, after her father, King George VI, died in 1952, Queen Elizabeth II's existence abounded with regal adventure and excitement. From first crossing paths with the love of her life, Prince Philip at age 8, to learning how to drive at 18 while serving in World War II, and thus becoming the only citizen of the UK who was legally permitted to operate a vehicle without a driver's license, the majestic nonagenarian enjoyed a drink or two while living the high life. Hey, hello, bonjour. Welcome to Entailing Tales with Sush.